I'm making Currant soda scones. Last recipe for my family gathering, and then hopefully, well, no, not hopefully, nothing's gonna change. Anyway, these scones are richly fruited with sultanas and peel, as well as currants, and traditionally a knife is used to stir the mixture. So, a knife. Anyway, I did make scones before, and that's why I saved it to the last, because I feel they dry out very quickly. Anyway, this is going to be baked, cooled a bit, and then we're leaving. So let's start. I am preheating my oven at 220 Celsius. And then sifting it in a bowl of flour, bicarbonate of soda, cream of tartar, and salt. So let's start with some flour. One bowl into the oven. I still don't have the best way to sift. I need one of those, maybe, I think we sell them at the store that I work. And they're only €2, or maybe I have to buy one of those. I'm going to check if I work again, if we still have them. And if the holes are just as small as that's it. Anyway, bicarbonate of soda, cream of tartar in here, and some salt. So that's in, and then rub in the lard until the mixture resembles breadcrumbs. The thing is, I couldn't find lard. That's not a common ingredients here, but I still have this, and I asked a question online if I could substitute lard into this for lard, and well, I don't have a big following, so I don't get an answer, but I'm going to try it. I had this over for another recipe from a book, and I think lard is like creamy and this is dry, but let's see what happens. And this is vegetable, and the other one is animal based, I think. So maybe using this, well, it's not vegan. I have to use buttermilk, but it's easy to grab in because already small pieces. Anyway, add sugar, dried fruit, and peel. Sugar, and then the dried fruit and peel I had in one. So these are currants and sultanas mixed in. Let's separate the fruit. Then add sufficient buttermilk, stirring with a knife. So I forgot to take the buttermilk out of the fridge. And I got the buttermilk from my mom, so my stepdad, my bonus dad, sounds a bit nicer, used to drink it, and my mom doesn't. So after he passed away a couple of weeks ago, she gave it to me, and it had a pretty big expiring date. So feel like I shouldn't use too much buttermilk. And I haven't even looked. I think it was about 200 milliliters in here. And maybe I'm using it all. Or not. I think this feels like it's going to be good. Let me turn out onto a lightly flour surface and with the hands divide into 2-inch rounds. So 5 centimeters I wrote down, and place on a lightly greased baking sheet. Well, I use baking powder every time, and this is what I've got left with some water stains. So can I get my rings off? No. So let's see if I can put this on here. Part of me is like, I didn't use enough buttermilk because it's still, there's so much dry flour. But after some kneading, which maybe I'm doing completely wrong, but because the book doesn't say it, says I should knead, just turn out into a flour. That sounded really weird in my head for a moment. It already should have been combined in my bowl, but then I feel like I had too wet of a dough after turning out. Anyway, 5 centimeters this. So if I with hands divide into 2-inch rounds. So and I think I need 6 or 7 of them. So because, like I said, I'm missing 4 people today. So I think there will be 6 in the end. I don't want to make people eat my things. If they don't want to, they don't have to. So that's a bit too big, I think. I think I can put 6 on my tiny piece of baking paper, but that's enough. I think I can make 7 scones out of these. But I feel like, because I'm doing it like this, I'm doing it completely wrong. The oven isn't ready. I think I can make 7 or 8. I think I'm going to divide that one in 2. This one. Can I overwork scones? Okay, I have 1. Glaze with a little extra buttermilk and bake for 10 minutes or until well risen and golden. Serve warm or cold, either plain or with butter. This mixture can also be formed into a large round, in which case it should be baked for about 20 to 25 minutes. So let's put that to the side. Anyway, that's our scones, and then let's give them a rub. I think I like using milk, or in this case buttermilk, better as a... I wish I knew that was going to happen. Over, I like buttermilk milk over egg. Let me grab. So that's pretty easy. That's something I see myself make more often if they come out real good. Well, and if the boyfriend likes it. That's a big deal for me to make something again if he really likes it. Anyway, these are going in the oven. Yeah, I think they're... in the oven. Where's the milk? Oh, yeah. See what happens if I put it just like this. 10 minutes. The scones are ready. This is the one I put directly on the thing, but yeah. Oh, I just cleaned everything. They're so crumbly. Really sweet. It's like not even a half an hour, I think. Include the waiting time. Like 10 minutes in the oven, 10 minutes cooling time. I shouldn't eat too much. There's so much food later. Anyway, these are the... So I think I can make 7 or 8 out of this recipe. Best recipe of this weekend. It's going to be a great day. Anyway, thanks for sticking around. I'm going to get ready and get going. See you in the next video.